Hi, so let's talk about the emotional intelligence skill of independence, which is in the self-expression realm of EQ. Now, this particular skill can be whittled down to decisiveness. Its definition is our ability, really, to be free of emotional dependency on other people, to be self-directed, to complete our daily tasks and responsibilities autonomously. So when we look at this skill in leadership, it really is all about being decisive and going about doing the things that we need to get done. And it really is maybe summed up in the quote, "The buck stops here." So when I make a decision as a leader, independence doesn't mean that I haven't considered everyone's perspective, that I haven't received all of the data, that I haven't asked and interviewed other people for their opinions and their insights. I mean, yes, of course we need to do that. We need to make sure we have checked all the boxes of important information in decision making. What it means, though, is that the emotional experiences and investments of other people do not derail the fact that I've made a decision that is intended for the greatest of the goodness for as many as are involved, while also looking at the end result that needs to be achieved. In leadership, sometimes we have very difficult decisions to be made, and not everyone is going to like it. So that freedom of emotional dependency also means when other people challenge your decision, a healthy skill set in independence means that we don't crumble under that challenge, that we know how to communicate how we went about deciding it, the pros and cons to that decision, and why we are staying the course and or why we are pivoting. There are 3 skills that really help us in independence. And so one of them is problem solving. The other is our emotional self-awareness. And the third is interpersonal relationships. And so in leadership, it is often our lack of interpersonal relationship skills or the imbalance between independence and interpersonal relationships that derails our success. I want you to think of this a little bit like your closet of clothing. Perhaps, like me, at least once per year, you go through your closet of clothing and you decide which clothes stay and which clothes get donated. And the way you go about deciding might be related on functionality. Do I wear this? Do I not wear it? Does it fit? Does it not fit? Is it my style? Is it no longer my style? Does it have holes in it? Does it not have holes in it? So a very logical way. And sometimes we make decisions based on emotion. Oh, there's sentimental attachment to this piece, and so I keep it. Even though I might not wear it, even though it doesn't add anything, it's not an essential part of what's necessary now. It may not ever be an essential part of what's in the future, but emotionally I'm dependent on it. And herein lies the problem. Driven by emotions, we often will make the wrong decision. This is the value of emotional intelligence. We can all probably relate to a time when we made a decision based on our emotions and tried to justify it with logic, and what we ended up justifying it with was more and more emotion. And this is also why this skill is a derailer to leaders. If they don't have it in healthy amounts, a leader can easily be derailed from success. I hope you learned a lot from this video. I'd love to hear your comments and insights.